What's up, people? Well, I should call this the series of Welcome to My Effed Up Company. Oh, Father. Guys, I'm just trying to get to the end of the year, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So, they've been giving me like they gave me like 1,700, something like that mile run. So I can't remember what it was. I went from Nevada to Illinois. Then they tried to give me some day cab runs. I'm like, no. So I reset in Iowa 80, I guess. So no more day cab runs. I don't want day cab runs. I like long runs. I like long runs because I don't really want to be bothered with anybody. I just want to get my load to where it is, get my load off my truck, and you have a nice day. I have a nice day. So this last load, one of my favorite places, one of my favorite customers because they're normally very organized. I'm not gonna mention who it is. I mentioned them in another video. One of my top favorites. The load was picked up in Nebraska on the drop yard. So to have the solution of me not having to tell another driver I'm not taking your shitty shit because you haven't fueled and haven't done everything. So now what they do is have me pick up the reefers that are loaded if I do have to do any T calls. Now, my problem was not a T call taking it from you unless you didn't bring it. My problem was empties that weren't clean and fueled. But it's okay. So they have me pick it up at the drop yard. At that point, I can choose to say, hey, I'm not taking this piece of trailer if it ain't working. The one with the duct tape, I went ahead and took it because it was running. Everything else was okay on it, but you can see it had been red tagged for a lot because it had like 10 different wires hanging from where the red tags had been. So I don't know what all had been wrong with that trailer. Had I got it as an empty trailer, I would know in hell I would have picked that up. I left it right there in the yard. Which once it was empty, I'm actually doing better, but still coughing. Once the trailer was empty, I had dropped it on the drop yard out in Illinois, and there was a brother there from our company looking for a trailer, and I said, "Well, that was empty, but you do see that packaging tape and the bungee cards." He said, "I'm gonna leave that shit right there." He said, "Are you?" He said, "You just bought." I said, "Man, it was loaded in Vegas." He's like, "Wow, okay, that's how jacked up it was." So I got this load. I got the load there. And I went to Nebraska. And then in Nebraska, I picked up the load that came here to Corrine, Utah. All those runs were like 700, 800 miles, right? They didn't give me a load going up to Washington. I was supposed to go to Auburn, Washington. This next load I'm supposed to take. I need an empty trailer. That trailer was supposed to go up there. Now, the load for my company that I like was supposed to be a drop at that company. So I get in there, and because they've made a rule for that company that you can't go in any earlier than 30 minutes early. I sit at the truck stop that's like not even a mile. I mean, it's like a minute to 2 minutes up the street from DC for this place. So I get into the DC, get up there, talk to the girl, say, hey, it's gonna be a drop. Have to sit in line 3 trucks before they get to me. Once I moved up, you can get out, go in and give you pay. She already got my paperwork. I took my lock off the back of the truck, and she said, you know where to drop. And I said, if everything's the same, you drop it in section C. And then I find the empties along the fence line. She said, that's right. She said, then you just take your paperwork in and let them know what empty you're taking. So I drop it. I'm on time. I send a notice to my company. As soon as we pull up to a facility, we're supposed to send an arrival call that we have arrived at the final or the shipper or whatever. So I sent that, and there's a GPS tracking system on this truck to know where it's at. Okay, when I send it. If I'm not close enough, it's going to say out of range. So you have to be pretty much on that facility. I send that, I go on and go look for no empties. Well, then when I pull up close to the receiving door, I noticed that we have a dedicated group that works for this DC, okay? And they have a little terminal right there on the yard of this company. And they carry that company's trailers wherever that company wants them to take them. Now, we also have our over-the-road trailers that belong to my company and the other company that are acquired. So I noticed that there were two of my company newer trailers, not brand new, but newer trailers than the ones in my company, the acquired company that we have. Um, so I go inside, I talk to the lady at the window, and she's like, "Oh, this is a live unload." I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "On my dispatch, it says it is a drop." "Well, it has an appointment on it. It's an appointment for a live unload." I said, "If you'd like, ma'am, I'm more than happy to go outside and take a photograph with my cell phone of my dispatch, and then you and my company can talk it out." I said, "Because I was told it was a drop." And I said, "However, I do need it empty, so how long are we looking if you do have to unload it?" She proceeds to say, "Well, it's going to be a while because you're late." here we here we effing go, man. I said, "Ma'am, I'm not late." I said, "I checked in with your guard station. They gave me the little printout you have. She told me to drop the trailer in section C, which is usual protocol for when I've been here. Go around and look for an empty, and then I was supposed to bring that empty to you." I could not find any empties, but I do see there's two empties over here next to our little on-site place. But they have a glad hand lock on them. I said, "Are you using them for something? Are you loading them tonight? What's going on?" She goes, "No, we have nothing to do with those trailers." I said, "Okay." I said, "So then I'm not understanding what's going on." And she says, "Well, we no longer handle your empties. You guys handle them there at that location." I was like, "Okay." She says, "So let me talk to the warehouse supervisor and see how they want to do this. If they want to, if you're going to have to wait and have a live unload." She calls us. I'm just like, are you shitting me? And I got pictures. I took pictures to see that the Qualcomm says drop. Drop. Hold on. Yep. Corrine, Utah. Drop as scheduled. Drop. Okay? So I dropped the trailer. The guy says, "Oh yeah," he says, "We're backed up." He says, "So the drop works for us, and we don't have to live on that works." At this point, I'm supposed to be heading up towards Washington State. But guys, I'm done. I'm so fucking done. God forgive me for cussing. I am so done. So it gets better. So she tells me I have to go over and talk to these people. She gives me a little stamp paper. I got a bobtail over to these people, go talk to them. So I go in with the trailer numbers for these two trailers. I get to the window, the guy's working on something else. I stand there for about 15 minutes and he says, "How can I help you?" I said, "You have two empties out there. I need one of them for my load tomorrow." And they said, "You guys now handle the empties." "Oh, are they on this side?" "Yes, sir, they're on this side." "Oh, those are ours." "Excuse me?" "Those belong to us. We're going to use those." "Today?" "Well, I don't know when we're going to use them. We're going to use them." I said, "Sir, they're empty and I have a load tomorrow. And those are perfectly good over the road trailers. I'm not understanding. If you're not using them right now, you're going to have other trailers come in. Why can't you just give me one of those so I can move on?" "Oh, well, something might be wrong with them." I said, "So is something wrong with them, or what's the issue?" "Oh, well, we might load something on them. I don't know." Scooby-Doo moment. So what it is, they're good trailers. They're going to save them until they need to use them. And so we don't have access to a perfectly good trailer that you're not using. And you carry mainly the trailers for the company, for this other company that you're a specialty group for. So why in the hell are you blocking two of the major OTR trailers and holding them for yourself?" I took pictures. I took pictures and sent to my driver manager. And I was very sarcastic. She already knows at the end of the year I'm done. Because I just told her, I got to deal with stuff with my father. I'm done. And really, the reality is, I'm looking for a company out of Texas, something where I can home time where I want to home time. So yes, if I do need to check on him, I can do that. And then that meets my other creature comforts, because this is what I want to do, but I need to be comfortable while I'm doing it, and I really don't need a lot of disorganization. And this right here is disorganization. I told her, I said, this is like, I feel like I'm back in kindergarten. Oh, so this is my toy. You can't use it because it's my toy. You got to go over there and get your toy, even though you're not even playing with it. That's insanity. You're not using the trailers. You're sitting there collecting dust. You got glad hand locks on. You shitting me? I'm so done. So I told him, get me off this load. I actually have a doctor's appointment next week. I said, look, for right now, I'll do some little hops. I don't fucking care. Just for the next 45 days, I'm trying just to put up with y'all asses. I'm so over this. This is some insane shit. And so tonight I told him, guys, take the load off me. I can't. And I sent her a detailed email saying, hey, look, if you have to get me little local ones, Vegas, California, shit, wherever, just get me back towards Phoenix. I gotta get a doctor's appointment done by the end of this month. I gotta fuck around with the CPAP back here. You guys forgive me, I'm so angry right now. I had to jack around with the CPAP because the damn bunk heater's still knocking out the inverter. And their solution is to put me in another truck. Oh, hell no. No, we're not, because at the end of the year, I'm done. That's 45 days away. Why in the hell am I gonna switch all my shit into a new truck? I'm not doing it. I don't know what the hell's wrong with people, man. People are crazy. We work for the same damn company, and you're trying to hold trailers just for your little specialty group. And trailers come in there all the damn time. It's insane. And that's the first time I've ever dealt with them where it just didn't make sense. Because usually that company is always, they always on their game. So I told my Bob Dale over here to my, oh, well, you go check it this. No, I'm not checking shit in the middle of the night. I'm going to go ahead and I'm a boss that you can remove that load. I'll deal with my driver manager in the morning and I'm going to go take a shower. I'm shutting down here at Love's. I'm not, guys, I just can't. I am so over it right now. This is some of the craziest I've ever dealt with. And I'm just like, they didn't run badly like this. Man. And it's weird because I talked to a guy who's on the other side of the coin. He's on or to the other company. And he just left to go to, I think, Baylor from them because he's like, I can't do it anymore. And I can't blame him. Truck kept breaking down, and they gave him another truck. The truck they gave him was all pissy with piss bottles in it. He told me, hey, you guys got to clean this truck. You got to get the smell out of here. They talking about that's the best we got. I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm done. Anyway, y'all be praying for me. Yeah, I'm hoping to get this weekend, and yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna see about maybe doing. I didn't want to go drive van, but I might end up going drive van for at least the last 30 days. See if that's better. Shit, I don't know. I'm so irritated right now. I can't even believe this. It's just, in my opinion, it's a hot ass mess. Anyway, getting sleepy. Y'all can see I'm faded to the wind. Guys, be blessed. Peace.